Hello, welcome to Savoy Home Base. This is our older toddler video of the week. Thank you for joining me. My name is Miss Cindy Renteria, and I'm happy to be here with you guys. We're going to start off with our greeting song, and then we move on to our book. Right now, we're focusing on transitioning, for transition at this time. We do have a lot of our group of our students that are going to be going to our Head Start centers, and we're very excited and kind of, oh, you guys are leaving. Many of you have been in this home base program since you were in prenatal. Many started at 1 year old, and they've been here 3 years, 2 years. Even our new ones, we're have been able to grow together, to create a family bond between us. And it's very nice to see that you guys are growing along with your little one. Your little one is getting ready to go to school. This is a big transition, transitioning from being at home with mommy to actually going to school all day. And hopefully during this pandemic time, I know times are tough, are hard, that we're actually taking the precautions, and we're actually, stepping a little bit up on more in our teaching our little ones to wash their hands, clean after themselves, because that's one of the routines that they will be happening once they're in school. It's going to be happening, of course, after every meal, after every activity, everything, they're going to be washing their hands. So I wanted to start off with saying thank you so much for the parents that joined us for our parent conference. It makes us very happy to see that you guys participated, to see you doing the activities along with your little ones, to see your little ones participate. I know this time around it was through Zoom. It can be a little challenging, but you guys did awesome. You guys participated. Your little ones were singing. We can see very much that you guys are following along with our videos. You guys are following along with our activities, which is great. And that's what we want. We want all of us to be learning and growing together. And thank you again for joining us. And hopefully soon we will see each other. Actually, next week we have a socialization. We are going to be very, very appreciative you guys can join us. And we're going to go off with our greeting song. Guys, can you believe this is the last activity for the month of April? We're moving on to May. We're wrapping up the school year. This school year to me has gone so fast. I feel like the days are moving and moving, and our little ones are growing and growing and growing, which is good. But this is just gives us an opportunity for us as parents to see that we need to take it slow. We need to enjoy our time with our little ones. We need to play with our little ones. We need to sing to our little ones. We need to read to them. Our days go by so fast. We may get caught up in the routine of working, and the routine of taking care of loved ones, and the routine of taking care of our own family. And it happens. We're all human. So it's just time to slow down, to enjoy the moments and enjoy ourselves as well. So we're going to start off with the song, which is Miss Cindy's here today. Miss Cindy's here today. Clap, clap, clap. Miss Cindy's here today. And of course, we want by now, a lot of our older toddlers already know this song. They're saying their own name. They're saying mommy's name. Take advantage, moms, of this song to call out the full name of your little one. My name is Miss Cindy Renteria. We will be saying, Miss Cindy Renteria's here. Miss Cindy Renteria's here. So we want them to start recognizing and knowing their last name. And if they do so, that's awesome. Keep doing the awesome job. And if we're working on it, moms and dads, you guys are doing a great job. And when their little ones go to school, they're going to be listening to the first and last name so much. And we want them to be familiar with it before they actually go into the school setting. And sometimes we tend to give our little ones some type of nickname. We want to call them by their full name, starting now if it's possible. We want them to know that their name is Christopher, not Chris. Because the teacher's going to say Christopher, not going to say Chris is here, or we have a Jaslyn, sometimes we tend to call or say Jazz instead of Jaslyn. So when she's here as Jaslyn, she's not going to know who they're calling. She's going to be waiting for them to say Jazz for her to respond. So we want to be mindful of that. We want to teach them that. And when they're writing their name, to actually write their full name already. That's one activity that you guys we will be talking about later on, before towards the end of this program year. We want to start writing our names. So Miss Cindy's going to go ahead and start with our story, which we have I Know a Lot, and we have the front cover of the book, we have the spine of the book, and we have the back of the book. So we want to, every time we read to our little ones, we want to call it loud every single part. During the conference, I saw many students that were able to tell me that this was the front, this is the spine, this is the back, and that's cool. I know a lot. I know rocks are heavy. I know flowers are light. I know bright means day. I know dark means night. I know balls can bounce. I know kites can fly. I know water is wet and glue can dry. I know snow is cold and stoves are hot. If you ask me things, I know a lot. The end. Like many of you know a lot. You guys are awesome. You guys know so much. We're constantly speaking and talking about you guys, little ones, how they're singing, they're talking, they're expressing their feelings, they're showing their social and emotional skills, their motor skills, everything, and it makes us very happy. It shows us that you as moms and dad are actually, working at home, talking to our little ones constantly. And that's something that we want to continue to introduce, is language. And language comes in many ways. Music is one of the main ones. And the activity that we actually sent out for this week is going to be freeze dance, starting and stopping. Freeze dance is really cool. It's really fun. All you need is a radio or a CD player, anything in an open space. You put your music on. You start dancing all together. You stop the music and your little one has to freeze. You're going to see how much they love this activity. And this activity is physical, it's cognitive, it's social emotional. We're working on with everything. And this one works for these rainy days like we've been having these past few days. This activity works wonderful for when it's raining, since this is something we can do at home. We're all moving around, we're all dancing. And this can be done with all the family, not just you and the little one. And this is how we're going to do it. Let your child know you will be playing and dancing game. He will have to freeze when the music stops. Show your child how to play. For example, start the music and you start dancing. Then stop the music and you freeze for 5 seconds. Start playing the music again and let him dance for a while and then stop it for 5 seconds. Praise, of course, you want to praise your child's efforts to freeze when the music stops and holds the position and starts again. Of course, we want to play this until our little ones get tired. We want to start off with modeling it to them. We want to put music on. We want to be dancing, and you pause it and freeze. But you want to freeze and not just stop. You actually want to freeze in whatever position you are in. And let them continue to play and encourage them and praise them. And you will see that they will catch on pretty quick. Of course, a safety tip during this activity. Be sure to have an open space so your child doesn't hurt themselves during this activity. And what's in it for us during this activity, of course, is motor. Children's motor patterns become smooth and efficient with repetition and practice. This is something that they're going to be dancing, they're going to be moving, and it's going to be something they're going to be practicing. It's going to smooth it out for them. Performing unfamiliar movements require motor planning, or the coordination of many inputs like vision and balance, and needs to refine. So they're motor planning because they're dancing and they're thinking of what is it that they're going to do, how is it that they're going to move so they can be able to balance themselves while they do it. Also, dancing to music helps children develop flexibility, balance, and strength. And that's what we want. Of course, connecting across development, which is with cognitive, language, and social skills. Cognitive. Children adjust their body movements to different type of tempos and rhythms when they hear the music. That's in their brain. Have you seen your little one that you put a certain kind of music and they dance a certain way? Let's say you put a slow song and your little one starts dancing really slow, like, okay, this is slow song. You put something more rhythm and you see them getting more hype and they're singing and they're jumping. That's what the cognitive comes in. That's when their brain is working, like, okay, and they're able to make a connection. Language. Noticing the pattern in music helps prepare the brain for the pattern in language. Language is connected to music so much. Social emotional. Freezing and staying in position helps children practice self-control, which is important for personal relationships and school success. Of course, self-control. Your little one will be learning self-control through this activity. They know they freeze, they have to pause, and they have to literally have self-control and not to move for those 5 seconds until the music starts again. I'm ready, and excited to hear you guys' feedback on this activity. You guys are going to enjoy it very, very much. And this activity, of course, all you need is music and open space. You can do it in the park. You can do it in the home, whichever place you want. And you guys will really, really have fun with this one. And then also, since we're going to be transitioning into centers, into schools, let's talk about the benefits of our little ones having breakfast in the beginning of their day, having breakfast prior to school or having breakfast at home. Breakfast plays a big, big role in how productive we're going to be during the day, even for us as adults. If we have a good breakfast in the morning, our energy starts to build up. We are more efficient. We're more alert, we're more energetic, we have more rhythm, we have more, we're wanting to move with our day, we're trying to accomplish things. And that's the same thing that happens with our little ones. We want to, make them prepare for the day, and that's the benefit of having breakfast. You heard it say that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. How important is it really? How important do you think, moms and dads, that it is for our little ones to have breakfast before heading out to school? I'm going to give you just a few key points. A healthy breakfast can help get more nutrients, do better in school, have a better problem-solving skills, have better concentration, be less irritable. Have you ever noticed yourself when you haven't had any food or breakfast, how hungry you get or upset over everything? Imagine our little ones heading out to school without no breakfast. The same thing is gonna happen to them. What makes a breakfast healthy? The best choice includes some protein, of course, some whole grains, some carbs. Foods with these nutrients most likely to keep your child feeling full longer. High sugar, high fat options can cause energy drops by mid-morning. So we want to avoid those foods that have a lot of sugar and have a lot of fat. If your mornings feel too busy for breakfast, figure out what you're serving before you go to bed at night. Keep options in hands. Make it easy for yourself. Sometimes we have so many things going on, but there's so many good ways and good things that we can actually have for breakfast, even for ourselves and for our little ones. Something that you do not need to cook, which is good breakfast options. They have a lot of them here, which is a layer granola, half a cup of yogurt, and a fruit. That's easy and simple and fast. No cooking, no nothing. You can make it as big as you want. You can make it as small. And that's actually a breakfast that can be eaten at home across the board from your little ones. And then also another one could be peanut butter. Spread some peanut butter on some wheat bread. Also cream cheese on half a piece of a bagel. Also, you can do some cereal. These are things that you guys can do without cooking. Something that is with quick cooking would be, you can spray a dish with cooking spray and microwave 1/4 cup of egg whites and 1.5 minutes. And then you can just add shredded cheese, and you have your perfect, your little small omelet with cheese on it. And it only took you less than 2 minutes to make. And then another one is, even when you're cooking an egg, try to add spinach to it, tomatoes, onions, peppers, just to give it that extra boost with veggies. This is some things that you guys can do as a quick meal. And then also, sometimes kids aren't hungry when they first wake up. Try serving breakfast after your child is dressed. Like myself, I don't tend to eat breakfast automatically when I wake up. I tend to drink, get myself ready, get to work. I really don't, I have a few friends that are like, oh, I drink coffee right when I'm driving to work. I do not drink coffee on my commute to work. My first thing that I drink is actual water. I drink water in the morning, get myself ready. I start drinking my coffee once I get to the building. I normally do not drink coffee on my way over there. I drink coffee in the morning, and then I'll eat something light for breakfast. Our little ones can be the same. Some little ones can actually come up, brush your teeth, sit at the table, have their breakfast, and get ready. Vice versa. We have the ones that know that actually get up, have to brush your teeth, have to get their clothes ready, sit for a little bit, unwind, then they'll have their breakfast. We just need to learn the routines of our little ones, and we want to be able to offer them the breakfast and have them and send them ready for school. And we want our little ones to be prepared. And these are just some great ideas that we can do without even cooking. And then also, another one that we have here for our family well-being, which is, why go to school every day? Why do you guys think it's important for our little ones to go to school every day? Now is a good time to get your child into the routine of going to school on time. Every day, being absent too often can cause your child to fall behind in his learning. It is very important that our little ones go to school every day. And the person that's going to model them for that is going to be us, mom and dads. Excuse me. Research shows that children's learning can suffer if they miss too much school. How much is too much? Missing school 10% of the time is like missing a day or two every few weeks. And we don't want that. We don't want our little ones to be absent. Of course, we understand if there's some type of, family situations, or our little ones are attending some medical attention, or our little ones are attending, they have that need to be absent. We want, that's understanding. But if not, if it is because the baby didn't go to sleep on time or they're tired, we don't want them to make that into a habit of not going to school. Also, tips for good attendance is going to be, good attendance is a healthy lifetime habit for your child. It helps him to do better in school and eventually in work. This pattern of them being on school on time, of them being on school every day, is actually preparing them for the long run, when they become adults, when they become grown-ups and they have their own schedule and they have to attend their own job. There are so many things you can do to make sure your child's at school every day. This is a few. Stick to bedtime and morning routines. Don't let your child stay home unless he's truly, truly sick. If your child is worried about school, talk to him about it. Find out why, and then take the steps to solve the problem. Also, avoid making appointments for him during school hours. We want to be mindful of their learning time. We can schedule an appointment late in the afternoon, which is better, or really early in the morning and try to get them to school, which is good. I know sometimes it's hard to get appointments in a time that we want, because many moms want that. They want to take their child on the weekend, on a Saturday, or late in the afternoon, and those appointments get taken up really, really fast. Just one thing you guys can keep in mind. Also, if your child is absent from school, talk to the teacher about what activities he missed and what you can do at home to catch up. We want our little ones to know that if he stays home, it's because he's either feeling really sick, or a family emergency. We don't want them to start getting that habit where like, oh, I don't want to get up, or I'm tired, or it's raining, I'm not going, or if it's too cold, I'm not gonna go. You don't want that routine. You want to have your child to go every day. And this is working into them as, like I said, when they go adults. This is when they start preparing themselves and start learning how to be responsible, knowing the importance of being on time, being the importance of being present. And thank you once again for having me, for joining me for our older toddler home-based program. Also, I wanted to remind you parents that we are recruiting. We are recruiting and we will be accepting applications May 12th. If you have a family friend or a friend that's interested in the program, you're more than welcome to invite them to a socialization or to our parent meeting so they can join us and they can learn a little bit more about our program. We're happy to have new families. We have quite few students leaving, transitioning to Head Start, which just makes us happy because we're all growing together. But also, we do want to, start recruiting, start getting our new families for the next school year, giving them the opportunity. And who best is to help us recruit is the families that we have now. You guys are our best recruiter partner. You guys can actually know in depth of how is it that we work, how is it that we run this program. So we will be more than happy if you guys refer families to us, as you guys have been done so. And it makes us happy when you actually refer families. That means you're very content and happy with the program. And thank you so much. Please take care. Stay safe. And, of course, taking all the precautions. And we will see you guys next week. Oh, one more thing. April 30th will be socialization. Also, April 30th is our distribution for the month of May. I hope to see you guys then. Thank you.